the lead actor, just did a bang up, incredible job of telling his this character's story, um, without dialogue, but in such a visceral, emotional way that we really are captured by him and we're along for the journey and we feel for him. And yeah, it was just like, like tangible. And visually, the film was really interesting. I thought that the way that it was colored, the way that it was shot, the beautiful like artwork that we see him making, him like smoking the joint at over breakfast and like the close up of these eggs, just the shots were all really intentional and really interesting to see. And I love that end of the kind of bubbling up of emotion and the explosion where he kind of just finally feels what he's feeling. It was like a really nice release. I just thought this film was just so wonderfully done from beginning to end.
The act of creation and destruction and the physical embodiment of what's left behind to highlight the inner state. So to physically demonstrate this emotional turmoil inside that's left behind when a relationship dissolves. So does our environment. Great creation of the past versus present, and the pacing really kept this nice tension in unraveling it. And I think that's brilliant storytelling when you don't need any dialogue. I think that we need potentially more of that in such a text and spoken heavy environment, that we can just let silence move us and capture our attention.
I'm sure everyone has experienced that level of loss. Loss different from, it's one thing when you lose someone in a relationship, but it's a completely different thing when it's that level of commitment, kind of akin to essentially like your first love. Or anytime you've ever thought that the person that you're with is the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. And when it ends, you don't know what to do because that was everything. And that was a very deep film for that.
Very, very difficult and very sad to see him going through dealing with this terrible loss, and it's interesting, the way way it's presented to us, the way he's dealing with it, and we just really feel for him every moment of it. This lead performer and both of the performers on the screen did a wonderful job. She's more of a ghostly presence, but you really feel it when you see her, and just in her presence, she does a great job. And then him, you feel every moment of that sorrow, of that loss. This was really nicely shot and directed, just really well edited as well. Great use of score, and yeah, no, it's just a good picture of just the grieving process.
I really loved how they took a lot of the sound out when it was really emotional, and how grief kind of takes different phases and different faces almost, and how they really showed the different versions, I suppose, of not versions, but the different things that you kind of go through. In the beginning, he's like trying to clean himself up, he's trying to, eat, move, keep doing the things that you need to do to survive, and then it kind of just goes from there. And I really loved how they portrayed it.
Absolutely dripping in mystery and light suspense, I'll say. Had me definitely leaning in, kind of just wondering what was going on. Really, just a fantastic display of cinematography, great use of light, and the sets too. Everything was just filled to the brim with eye candy. There was always something to look at. Really, just a bang up job done, telling a story very subtly with no dialogue. Really, really is a testament to great filmmaking.
The staging of this piece is brilliant. Many items of memory surround the lead: post-its, Polaroids, an urn with ashes, old wine bottles from days gone by all surround him. The performance of the lead is so amazing. He holds his grief inside until he eventually explodes with tears and anger. The sounds of melancholy strings and even pure silence as he screams work really well. And I appreciate the title of Remnants. He is indeed surrounded by thoughts and remnants of his past love.
Remnants does a really great job capturing the grief after the loss of a loved one. And I think that sort of desperation and denial that comes through, and I think it's done very beautifully and very visually. The paintings and the different coping approaches, the close-up shots of different places, and then even just sort of the ghost sequences. Overall, that was really cool.